Welcome to Kazan, Tatarstan. So this is Kazan, capital of the Tatarstan Republic in Russia, the 6th most populous city in the country. It's on the Volga and it's about an hour's flight from Moscow. And this behind me is the Kremlin, a World Heritage Site. So this is Tukai Square. Massive buildings over there, famous clock tower there, and this is the start of Bowman Street, one of the main streets of Kazan, where our first stop is going to be a Tatar Village. So the old Tatar Village is over there beyond the fountains, which we're going to go to in a minute. Oh, look how great this looks! Kazan, we're impressed. We've reached the start of it. So the Tatar Village came into being in the 16th century with merchants, and they built townhouses and trading posts. And it became really affluent. But look at it, look at these patterns. Not sure what this place is, but I like the artwork on the wall. So this is Bowman Street, the huge long road that stretches all the way down here to the Kremlin, which we're going to see later. And this tower, you can see, you can climb up it, so maybe we'll do that. So it's the Epiphany Cathedral bell tower. McDonald's. Everyone's out Sunday afternoon. It's one of the souvenir shop. All these Russian dolls. Maybe a magnet you can think about. You want a Russian sailor's outfit? This is the place to come. And this is famous food stuff here, chak chak. It's dough rolled into balls and then deep fried and then smeared in honey. So I might be trying some of that. So here it is, chak chak, really sticky with the honey. Let's see what it tastes like. Definitely taste the honey. It reminds me of like breakfast cereal covered in sugar and honey. It's alright, quite nice. So this is a famous site of Kazan, Kazan Cat. When a princess visited here, she found out that the city had no mice, so she collected, or someone collected up 30 of the mice and sent them to St. Petersburg to clear the mouse problem in a palace there, and it worked. So cats became famous. So this marks the very centre of the city. So it says here, to Moscow, 722 kilometres. This takes about an hour by flying. And this behind me is a replica, cast iron replica of the carriage used by Catherine II when she arrived in Kazan in 1767. Still heading towards the Kremlin, but this is the Nikolai Cathedral, I think. Love those domes. And a nice little weird horse. Like it. So on our way up now to the Kremlin. Great statue at the top. And we're in. So this is the Kul Sharif Mosque, named after an imam from Tatarstan who tried to defend the city from Ivan the Terrible. It was built in 2005 and it looks absolutely stunning. So that tower behind me, that's got a slight lean on it. It's got an interesting legend behind it. Apparently when Ivan the Terrible was here, he wanted to marry a Tatar princess, but she said, I'll only marry you if you build the tallest tower in Kazan. So he built that, and then she climbed up, and then she threw herself off and killed herself. And over there on that building, two flags. The one on the right is the flag of Russia, and the one on the left is the flag of Tatarstan. So yeah, Kazan Kremlin is extensive, and we're not doing it justice by this quick fire walk through it, but it's definitely worth a visit if you come to Kazan. In fact, it's the #1 tourist spot. Feast your eyes on this. Mulanur Vaksitov. So he's a Tatar activist during the Russian Revolution. He was eventually captured and hanged. And just behind it, loads of graves, like from the mid-1980s, we reckon. These are soldiers killed during the Afghan war. So we're just walking up the street away from the main centre to find this excellent square that we saw yesterday. This is the Kazan Opera House. So here is the front of it. How marvellous does that look? But then just here, where I'm looking, a statue of Vladimir Lenin. There he is. Still exists in Kazan. And over here you can see some old Soviet stuff on top of that building. The Soviet bomber plane and the star. Just commenting how amazing everything looks. Look at these buildings. Not the Volga, but the Kazansky. Just passing this fine building, we're just wondering, is that how women presented themselves in days of yore? I hope so. Just a sheet. Tatarstan is a rich republic. Nice reflection. So we're in some sort of like treasure trove trinket shop. It's got amazing things everywhere. But I just spotted this. I'm so tempted to buy it, I really am. Soviet blazer, 25 quid. So behind me there's the Kremlin, but wait till you see this. And this, believe it or not, is just the Palace of Agriculture. It's amazing. It's even got, are they griffins? So near the river, but look at this quaint little area full of restaurants and bars and cafes. This is what Kazan's got to offer. Made it. So it's called the Kazan Family Centre or the Wedding Palace. Amazing dragons. Спасибо. Here we are. Good view though. But we've noticed the Russian young women like their posing. There's a mild version. They pull the pose like this. Like this girl in there. Look at that. Expert poser. What shall I buy in the central market of Kazan? Here we are. Passing MTS, one of the big mobile phone companies in Russia. Spices everywhere. Look at the size of these sausages. Wow. This market is vast. Absolutely huge and sprawling. Look at the size of these pumpkins. Huge. So back on Bauman Street, and the calibre of street entertainment in Kazan is really high. She is really good. Сколько стоит?
250 рублей. Два билета 500 рублей.
Спасибо. This is what the Soviets look like. Their lifestyle. Nice pillow or a mat with Lenin on it. More of these tunics and the grey hats. Old Soviet chocolate bars. Aeroflot. Soup in a can. Спасибо, до свидания.
До свидания. Вы там наверху не были еще?
Only one more thing to see now, and that is inside a Russian supermarket. So let's head off there now. So we're in a supermarket chain called Edelweiss, and this is all juice. That actually means 100% juice. Just the range of vodkas on offer. And look how cheap it is. £2.99, which is equivalent to £2.99 for this vodka. £2.99. And of course the Russians love their beer. 50 pence for a nice bottle of Russian beer. Or you can get these massive bottles, which everyone likes. £1.13. But I'm going to buy some lunch. I want to get this, which is plov. Basically rice and meat, but it is really, really nice. And Russian supermarkets always have arrays of sausages, and this one is no different. And if you want to come to Russia and are looking for the milk, here it is, moloko. Moloko is milk, and smetana is sour cream. Moloko. So that is it. Goodbye from Kazan.